Before there was Israel, there was a man, a twin, a deceiver, a dreamer, a lover, a wrestler. His name was Jacob, and his story would shape the destiny of the world. For 20 years, Isaac and Rebekah prayed for a child. And when God finally answered, he whispered something strange. There were 2 nations fighting in her womb, and the older would serve the younger. Esau came first, red, rough, wild. But Jacob came out holding his brother's heel, as if trying to pull himself into first place. They named him Jacob, the heel grabber, and the struggle had only just begun. They grew up as different as fire and water. Esau was a man of the field, impulsive, strong, living in the moment. Jacob was quiet, thoughtful, a man of the tents. Their father loved Esau. Their mother loved Jacob, and somewhere in that love, a plan was born. One day, Esau came back from the wilderness starving, near death with hunger. The smell of Jacob's stew was maddening. "Give me some of that red stuff," he begged. And Jacob saw his moment. Jacob said, "Sell me your birthright." And Esau replied, "What good is a birthright if I'm dead?" So for a bowl of stew, Esau gave away everything: his inheritance, his covenant, his destiny. He despised what he could not see. Years passed. Isaac grew old and blind. Sensing death near, he called for Esau to receive the final blessing. But Rebekah heard, and she devised a plan: goatskin for Esau's rough hands, Esau's clothes for his scent. And Jacob, trembling, stepped into his father's tent to lie. "Come closer, my son. Are you really Esau?" Isaac asked. "I am," Jacob lied. The hands felt rough. The clothes smelled of the field. Isaac was convinced, and he spoke a blessing that could never be undone, a blessing of grain, wine, nations, and dominion. When Esau returned and realized what had happened, he let out a cry that shook the tent, a bitter, terrible cry. "Bless me too, my father." But the blessing was gone, stolen, and in its place grew a vow of murder. Esau vowed to kill Jacob after Isaac died. So Rebekah sent Jacob away to her brother Laban in Haran, a fugitive, a deceiver, alone under the stars. Everything he had gained was now lost, and he had nothing left but a stone for a pillow. That night Jacob dreamed, and in his dream he saw a ladder, a staircase from earth to heaven, with angels moving between worlds. And at the top stood God himself, who said, "I am with you. I will watch over you wherever you go. I will bring you back to this land." Jacob woke trembling. "Surely God is in this place, and I did not know it." He named the place Bethel, house of God, and he made a vow: "If God brings me back safely, he will be my God." Even a runaway deceiver God was chasing with grace. In Haran, Jacob found a well and a woman. Rachel was beautiful, gentle, kind. Jacob loved her instantly, with a love that would define the rest of his life. He kissed her and wept. He had found something worth living for. Jacob made a deal with Laban: 7 years of labor for Rachel's hand. And the Bible says those 7 years felt like only a few days because of the depth of his love. But Laban had a cruel trick waiting. On the wedding night, in the darkness, Laban swapped Leah for Rachel. When morning came, Jacob realized the deceiver had been deceived. "What have you done to me?" he cried. But Laban only shrugged. The heartbreak was complete.